Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric. Welcome back to the channel. So earlier this last week, there were reports that the PS3, PSP, and the Vita stores will be closing, and a lot of people were heavily disappointed in that. But now, today shines a light on some good news. It seems Sony realized that it wasn't such a great idea because of the amount of, I guess, fan backlash they were receiving from it. So now we got new reports that they will not be closing the stores after all. Honestly, in this digital age, this is a victory. We see servers go down quite often, stores get closed out, games just vanish, vaporware, because they're no longer available digitally out there, especially if they were digital exclusive games. So this is a win for gamers that did not want these stores to close down. So let's go ahead and we're going to get right into this article, guys. I appreciate you being here. If you're not subscribed yet, why don't you click that subscription button? So PS3, PS Vita stores will not be closing as Sony backtracks on controversial decision. So amid an outcry from PlayStation customers, Sony has decided not to close 2 of the 3 stores it originally planned to this summer. So 2 of the 3. So evidently the PSP store will still be closed. I still see this as a win though. So Sony has reversed course on a controversial move, stating that it now plans to continue supporting purchasing functionality for the PS Vita and PS3 after previously planning to shut down the stores this summer. The PSP store will still be closed as planned. So, okay. PSP, now honestly I don't have a Vita or a PSP, but I do have a PS3. So this is good news. So this move comes amid weeks of outcry from PlayStation fans, many of whom criticized the company for removing their ability to continue purchasing games for platforms they still used. In a post on the PlayStation blog, Sony Interactive Entertainment President and CEO Jim Ryan explained that the company understood it was the wrong move. So they're saying they understand it was a wrong idea, that they screwed up, and they are backtracking it. So continuing on, this is what he says. He says, recently we notified players that the PlayStation Store for PS3 and PS Vita devices was planned to end this summer, says Ryan. Upon further reflection, however, it's clear that we made the wrong decision here. So today I'm happy to say that we will be keeping the PlayStation Store operational for PS3 and PS Vita devices. PSP commerce functionality will retire on July 2nd, 2021 as planned. So, hint, hint, hint. If you want anything from the PSP store, you have till July 2nd. So you still have a little bit of a time. There's still some kind of chance that Sony might detract this as well. I don't know. I don't think the PSP community is as outspoken as the Vita or the PS3. But there's still a chance that we could see it get retracted as well. So keep your fingers crossed. Anyways, this goes on to say, the blog post goes on to explain that the initial decision was made due to numerous factors, including the challenges associated with supporting an older commerce platform and dedicating resources to a newer project. But Ryan says the company now understands that passion its fans still have for the hardware, which helped inform the reversal. The PSP store will still be taken offline this summer as planned, but for now you don't need to continue panic buying titles only on both PS3 and PS Vita to have them secure in your download library. And then they go on to leave some good suggestions for the platforms. So yeah, I've noticed recently there's been a lot of people making videos panic buying, saying, hey, get these before these stores close down. Big props to them. Those videos came in clutch, actually, for a lot of people that wanted to get stuff that was going to essentially be completely gone. Now, in regards to this situation, this is something that we're going to see happen a lot more often. And not every company is going to be as listening as Sony was. They're not going to listen to outcry. Not every company is going to reverse their decisions. And it sucks. This is something that's becoming a lot more prevalent. For example, just the other day, Ubisoft announced that they'll be shutting servers down on some of their classic titles, some of the, Tom Clancy titles and Rainbow Sixes of the past and things like that. And a lot of it was attributed to those communities just don't have that amount of players playing anymore, that they would rather dedicate their resources and their time and all that to newer games. And that's understandable as well too, especially in today's digital age with a lot of games being server based. Almost every single one that you could think of that's coming out now, like Outriders for example, was fully dedicated to running on servers. So to put resources and your employees and, you know, company time on games that are 8 years old or more, kind of, you know, in hindsight does seem like, as far as budget cuts and money management and stuff like that, a little bit more reasonable to get rid of older title support. Even though there are people out there in the gaming community that want these older titles still accessible with their servers, that want some of these older stores to still be open. Unfortunately, what it does come down to is business and what these companies want. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that it is the right thing to do. It does suck. It sucks, you know, but in the grand scheme of things, like for example, are you still playing on your Wii, and are you going to go to the Wii Virtual Console and download some of these games? You might be, but is a vast majority of gamers, casual gamers, the you know, the current gamers playing today, are they even still touching their Wii, or are they going to be on the Nintendo Switch? Unfortunately, companies will go where the majority of their money is, the majority of their consumer base, and us hardcore gamers, even though we still might be using older consoles like a Wii, a Wii U, a PS3, a 360, a Vita, you name it, there's just not enough of us out there that are still playing those compared to the vast majority of gamers out there. You know, a lot of gamers don't even care for backwards compatibility. I saw on Twitter just the other day, people were saying that Jim Ryan and PlayStation need to get their act together and properly put backwards compatibility in some form or fashion for the PS3, then the Vita, and the PSP. That way, when these stores close down, that we wouldn't be missing out on stuff, that we should have backwards compatibility. And in those comments on Twitter, people were saying that there's no sense on having backwards compatibility on a next-gen system, that they didn't pay $500 to play PS3 games on it. And to me, I completely disagree with that. I think backwards compatibility is a very amazing feature, helps video game preservation. It's a nice touch. It adds, you know, a different part of like accessibility for gamers that do collect. Like for me, I have a bunch of PS3 games and 360 games back there. I think it would be awesome if I could play the PS3 games on my PS5. I don't, if the Series X has capability for some 360, Xbox One, and Xbox OG games, there's absolutely no reason why the PS5 can't. You know what I mean? So that's it. Those are my thoughts on this situation. The stores aren't closing. That's good news. I'm sure some of you guys are really relieved, so you don't have to be in a panic mode trying to get these games before they're taken down. So look at it as a small victory, but not every other company is going to listen to the consumers, to the fan base like Sony did. So let's relish in this moment as much as we can, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you for watching as always. I will see you on the next one.